Well, hello once again, everybody. This is Brian Stat coming to you from Maxwell Real Estate. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the new feature in the Maxwell Marketing System, which is our new feature sheet builder. We call it a one-click feature sheet builder or brochure maker, and we're pretty proud of it. And we'd just like to walk you through a little bit about how that system works. First things first, you want to always log into maxcentral.ca. That's obviously your exclusive resource center for everything to do with Maxwell. We call it Grand Central Station. And of course, in Grand Central Station, you can get to a number of different places as we've discussed in previous videos. But the place we're going to go to today is the Maximum Marketing System. So if you come into Max Central and you just simply click on this Maximum Marketing System button, it's going to take you into this screen. So I'm actually impersonating Brent Anderson, our manager of training and development, just so I can use some of the listings that we have pre-filled in there for demonstration purposes. So I'd like to walk you through the creation of a flyer or a brochure. Actually, we'll do both, hopefully, in this video, and a few of the features that the flyer and brochure maker actually come with. So here I am on the home page. So I've clicked through Max Central, and now I'm on the home page of the Maximum Marketing System, and we have all of these tabs up along the top here. And one of the tabs that we're going to be looking at today will be projects or designs, but actually right from the home page, it gives me the opportunity to start building. So I'm going to start with a flyer, and all I have to do here is just simply click on the flyer button. Now this gives me 7 different templates for flyers. This one here, you'll notice, is only just a single page. This flyer is a single page. That's the auto-created flyer that you get with every listing that you do, and we send it to you by email. But that's only a single page, and we've had so many requests for double page or 2-page flyers that we decided we would go ahead and produce some brand new designs for our new Maximum Marketing System. So we're just going to go ahead and pick one of these, but any one of them that you hover over, you'll see they all have names. That's Elegant and Carnival and a couple of different ones. If I just click on this one, for example, I can view a sample by simply clicking there, and it'll just give me a generic boilerplate kind of a sample, as you can see. So it's a really nice design. It's one that we've had custom designed specifically for Maxwell. And let's just run with that one. Let's say we want to work with that one. I'm just going to click here, select this design. Now, I simply need to give this project a name. In this case, I'm going to call it Brian Test Flyer. Okay, and then I can give it a description if I want to give a specific tag to myself. This is just a note to myself about what this flyer is about when I see it in the project folder after. And I'm just going to decide. So this here is the project folder I want to produce that piece into, and this is the listing that I want to use to produce that piece. So let's start with this pull down first, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to find a listing that I really like. Here's 913 Hampton Court. I'm just going to choose that one, and I want that flyer that I produced to go into the 913 Hampton Court project folder, so I don't have stuff floating around. Now, if I wanted to, I could create a new folder specifically for this flyer if I wanted to, but I like to keep everything together with that one listing. All of the listing materials are in that same folder. I have a checkbox here that says automatically crop photos when adding or rearranging. That's the easiest way to do, but I'll show you a second option as well. So this is satisfactory for me. I'm going to go ahead and click Save and Continue. And here I am. Once I click Save and Continue, it says before creating your project, due to the image sizes, it may take several minutes. I'm on a fairly good internet connection here, so I'm going to hit Confirm, and it's going to automatically populate 30 images from that listing source, and it's going to drop it right into my project. So now each flyer has a different number of photos that it will actually use, and as we've talked about before, the photos that are pulled in from the project are based on just simply by order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, based on how they come in from the listing feed. So this piece has been produced, and I just got a little warning there that they had a trouble bringing in those listing photos. So I'm actually just going to bring my own listing photos in here from that project. Now there's 2 ways to do that. If I go up here and I click Add Photos, I can upload from my computer from Dropbox. If I have favorites, which I don't, I can drop those in as well, or even some stock photos. If I wanted to put some stock photography in that we have built in, I can do that as well. But most of you are going to want to do the project folders, and this is where we store all the photos for that particular listing. So because of that, what we're going to do is we're just going to pick a couple of the photos that we like. So photo number 1 is going to be, let's say we like this one, and then photo number 2 is that one. Maybe this one. We'll pick a couple of these here. Oh, there's my maximum. So this flyer has a maximum of 4 photos. So maybe I'm going to take a couple of these nicer ones from upstairs. So I've got a front page one. There we go. And maybe how about that one? Okay, so now if I wanted to, I could just go fill project, and that fill project button would automatically choose the first 4 if I had 4 photos to choose. So it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4 automatically, no fuss, no muss. Now I've chosen to choose them 1, 2, 3, 4 as I wanted them, and now I can just hit add selected photo. Now this tells me on the side here which photo is which. So this is photo 1 is this big one here, photo 2, photo 3, and then this one here is view 8 photo 1. As you can see, that's the one that's going to be over here. So that's the way this particular project lays out its photos. If I didn't like any of those, I can swap them out. I can simply trash them. I can zoom them to see if it's the one that I want. I can crop them myself, or I can just hit this button again, go back into my project folders, and I can choose to select a different one. Let's say I really like this one. I'm going to go with that one instead. There it is. It's swapped out. Now I'm ready to go. I like the way all of my photos are. I may want to choose specific cropping to fit into this piece. So I can either save and continue, and the system will automatically crop for me so they fit professionally on the page, or I can go save and review cropping. What I get there is it gives me the option to move around these crop marks so I can decide how I want these photos to actually look. So that was photo 4. This one, I think I want a little more of the windows, so I'm going to crop that one that way. This one, I'm going to try and catch that fireplace in there. I'm going to crop that one that way. And this one, I want more blue than green, so I'm going to crop that one that way. So now I also have the opportunity to change the headlines. So headline 1 is where you see here view 1, headline 1 on the sample here tells me what's going to say there. So in view 1, headline 1, I want it to say amazing value with an exclamation point. And headline 2 it currently says explore the possibilities. Now that one, so that headline 2, if I look here, view 1, headline 2, that tells me where that one's going to be. So I want to put amazing value as headline 1. Headline 2 is don't miss out. Okay, 3 dots. There we go. So street address, all this stuff's already been populated. These are different labels I can change if I want to. Now I also have view 8 headline 1. I know that that's on the second page of this one, as you can see in our sample. View 8 headline 1 right there. You can see I'll make it a little bit bigger. So view 8 headline 1 is going to be right at the end, and I'm going to put I'm just going to put my own sort of a tagline there, and it's going to be where real estate happens, okay, with an exclamation point. So I'm good with all that. I don't have a second agent to put in here, but if I did, I could go ahead and put all those agent information to populate a second agent. So I'm just going to go on to the next step, save and continue. And here's my agent data. So here's agent 2 photo. In fact, let me just go back. I am going to do something a little bit different. I am going to add in my name, and I'm going to add in my my title. I'm going to put my phone number in there. Okay, and my email address. There we go. So I'm gonna add all that information in there, and I am going to actually add a photo. I'm just going, because I'm just sort of goofing off here, I'm just going to add a stock photo. Let's say of the holidays. Let's see what kind of stock photos we have of the holidays. So that is a weird holiday photo, but hey, just for kicks, let's add that one in. That is going to be my agent photo, which is really strange, but that's all right. We'll crop that one in. This says this is all the first agent information. That's all Brent's information. So he's agent one, I'm agent two with the weird photo, and now we're going to hit save and continue. Now, our system has just produced that piece for you. So I have all of these different options here that I can do with that piece. I can publish it to the web if I want a URL that anybody can visit on the web for that flyer. I can email out to my contacts using our contacts engine. I can also use the download PDF button, which I'll show you in a second, or I can download it as an image. I can one-click share to Facebook, tweet it on Twitter, share it on Google Plus, or pin it to Pinterest. If I do produce a published to the web, then I can find all of that information in links and tools. Or if I email it out, I can get all my email history out of the email history. But because I haven't done any of that, I'm just going to click on download PDF, and it gives me these three options, and I'm just going to print it here at my office. So I can print this one, or if I wanted to send it off to Staples and use our corporate copy and print center discount, we could do that as well, or send it off to a professional printer with all the crop marks and bleed marks, or I can even download it as a web image if I wanted to use it in marketing materials and things like that. So I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to click on download. And what the system will do now is it's creating me a high quality standard PDF. And here's my Brian test folder one. So here it is. Here's the photos that I made. I cropped them all myself. Amazing value. Don't miss out. It populates all the information from the MLS. It gives me all of my stuff. And there's my very strange photo of what I look like when I am some kind of a doll or something. So there we go. All the information is there. It's all been populated properly. Now I would simply just download it or print it however I wanted to do, and that is as simple as it is for the feature sheet builder. So now just as simply, I can again go back to my design page or back to the home page, and I can choose to do a brochure on that same property. And here brochures are 11 by 17. Those 11 by 17 brochures can be printed double-sided and folded. We have two in the portrait orientation and one in the landscape orientation, which is quite unique. And it follows exactly the same procedure in order to fill the photos and all that type of thing. So don't neglect these ones. These are really gorgeous, beautiful, high-end folded flyers. And then you could even print your MLS spec sheet if you wanted to add more info and just tuck it inside that folded brochure. Really beautiful way to present the property. We've created some very professional designs for you to use. There, as you can see, it's just a couple of clicks to create professional looking marketing material and use it in so many different ways. We talked about project folders, and I just wanted to show you quickly what that looks like. When I go back to my projects, I dropped that original flyer that I just made into my 913 Hampton project folder. So when I click on that, this is my Brian test flyer. Obviously, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff because I've been using this as my test property. But here's the Brian test flyer, and again, I can get there just by doing that and clicking on anything else that I need. If I decided I wanted to edit it, duplicate it, and then edit it, or do anything like that, I can do that with all of these buttons. So I hope that that's been helpful in helping you with our brand new feature, the feature sheet and brochure builder in MaxWell, the Maximum Marketing System. And I think it's really exciting what Maxwell Realty is offering as complimentary service to all of its associates. Use the tools. We love it to hear from you when you use the tools and you love what's going on. So we invite you to do that and check back frequently for more videos. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Brian Stat, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.